It was the 1970s in Florida when the Warrens, a young couple, bought an antique porcelain doll from a local shop for their daughter, Annabelle. At first glance, it seemed like the perfect gift, but soon they would realize that this doll was anything but ordinary. At first, the doll's movements were subtle, shifting slightly. Sometimes in the middle of the night, it would change positions. No one touched it. No one knew how it moved, but it did, again and again. Soon after, strange things began happening. Small objects, keys, coins, even jewelry would go missing, only to reappear in places they shouldn't be. The attic, the garage, but nothing was as unsettling as what happened next. One evening, Annabelle's arm was found twisted, bent at an impossible angle. No one could explain it. The doll had moved again, but this time something felt different. Something was very wrong. In desperation, the family called a psychic. The woman told them that the doll was haunted, possessed by the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Higgins, who had died in their house long before they moved in. As time passed, the doll's actions grew more disturbing. It wasn't just its movements anymore. It felt as though the doll was trying to interact with them, trying to make contact. But with what? A spirit? Or something darker? One day, Annabelle found the doll sitting in the attic in an old dusty chair, staring back at her. She froze, unable to understand how it had gotten there. The doll felt alive. The next time Annabelle stood in front of a mirror, she saw the doll's reflection, but not the same one. The doll's eyes were darker, the smile wider. A sickening distortion was reflected back at her. The family turned to paranormal investigators for help. Led by Ed and Lorraine Warren, they set up equipment in the house, but even they couldn't deny it. There was something malevolent attached to that doll, and it wanted more than just attention. At night, the house would grow colder. Whispers filled the halls. Annabelle could feel the doll's eyes watching her no matter where she went. It was always there, in the corner of her eye, just waiting. Finally, the Warrens took the doll to their museum, placing it in a glass case sealed away to prevent any more harm. But even now, the doll's power remains. It is said that just being near the case can send shivers down your spine. Ed Warren himself warned visitors, do not mock the doll, do not taunt it. You don't know what you're dealing with. But one visitor did, and paid the price. The man who mocked Annabelle was found dead days later, his body mangled in a motorcycle crash. His girlfriend survived, but said he had been muttering the doll's name as they crashed. A chilling reminder, the doll's curse was real. Annabelle remains in her glass prison, locked away, but still causing havoc from behind the glass. Those who visit, those who dare to come too close, are never the same. Her curse lives on, waiting for the next soul foolish enough to disturb her. The doll sits, watching, waiting. Some say its eyes follow you as you walk past the glass case. Others feel an unnatural cold near it. But one thing is certain, Annabelle's curse is far from over. And if you ever find yourself face to face with her, you may never leave the same. Would you dare to visit the Warrens' occult museum? Some say just standing too close to Annabelle's case is enough to feel her presence. But remember the warning, never mock the doll. You might just pay the price.